No, you do not have to stay on a strict ketogenic diet for the rest of your life, but there is a very important and strategic way to transition off of it. While keto can be safe and effective for most people over the long term forever, it's common for many to shift away from it once you achieve that specific health goal or weight loss. So when you get down to your ideal body weight, or you reverse a lot of those metabolic disorders, insulin resistance, whatever your goal health is. Unless you are using the ketogenic diet for therapeutic reasons like epilepsy, there's no reason that requires you to stay in ketosis. So transitioning off of keto is perfectly fine. However, how you transition matters significantly. One common misconception about the keto diet is that it's ineffective because some people regain weight or see health improvements that they worked hard to reverse come back after stopping the diet. This usually happens because they don't transition off keto the right way, and you revert back to those old unhealthy eating habits that caused your health problems in the first place. So we're never going back to that way of eating because we don't want to get back those health problems. That's what started this whole process, right? Once you achieved your ideal body weight and improved your health goals, it's crucial to ease your way out of ketosis or off keto. Think of it as gently easing your foot off the gas pedal rather than slamming on the brakes. So gradually reintroducing healthy carbs helps your body adjust smoothly. So jumping straight into a high carb diet or high carb way of eating can lead to a bump on that scale, which is mostly going to be water weight, because carbohydrates, think of the word carbohydrates, it holds on to that water. Remember all that water that we expelled? Carbohydrates hold on to water, so that's why you get a bump in the scale, which is water weight. One of the ultimate goals of transitioning off of keto is to achieve metabolic flexibility. This means your body can efficiently switch between carbs and fat for energy, making it adaptable to different dietary intakes. Before you started this journey, you were stuck in a carb dependency mode where you were hungry and craving and needing food constantly, where now you've taught your body to use fat for fuel as well. So we want to be able to switch back and forth whenever we need to. And this is metabolic flexibility. And that is the gold standard for a truly healthy and sustainable way of eating and living. Maintaining insulin sensitivity is crucial for metabolic health, because before your cells were resisting the insulin, so that is insulin resistance. Now that you've fixed the metabolic underlying conditions, when you get to that health goal, your cells are now more sensitive to the insulin, so insulin can actually do its job again. Another important concept I want to mention here is when you start reintroducing those healthy carbs after keto, you might notice a blood sugar levels acting a little erratically. This isn't because your body forgot how to handle insulin. It's because your insulin response may take a bit longer to kick in. Your pancreas releases insulin in two stages to handle these blood sugar rises. So after being on keto, that second stage can be a little delayed. This can cause temporary blood sugar spikes, but it's not a sign of insulin resistance, just a temporary little hiccup that will resolve itself as you transition back to a balanced diet. This highlights that importance of reintroducing carbs gradually. And I just want to reference a little study here. So back in 2013, there was a great study that suggests a promising approach when transitioning off of keto. So a lot of participants, they gradually added those healthy carbs back into their diets while sticking to a low carb plan. Eventually, they shifted to a Mediterranean style diet. So not only did they avoid that rapid regaining weight, but they also continued to lose weight. Their cholesterol, triglycerides, blood sugar levels stayed stable and improved. That just really goes to show you that the value of reintroducing carbs slowly and finding a balance in your macronutrients is important. Okay, so how do we do this? You're going to start by tracking your food intake for like a week to understand your typical macronutrient range, okay? And then you're going to adjust those macros gradually. Over 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to convert some of those dietary fats to protein. This provides a balanced transition from a high fat diet to a low carb diet with a moderate amount of protein and fat intake. Then after this adjustment period, you're going to reintroduce healthy carbohydrates. So aim for no more than 150 grams a day if you want to maintain your weight loss. If you want to still lose a little weight, you can look at that carbohydrate curve and you'll find that sweet spot. So you're going to introduce those healthy carbs slowly to prevent that rapid weight gain. You also want to consider those types of carbohydrates. Like I keep saying, healthy carbohydrate foods. So look for those lower glycemic carbohydrates like the sweet potatoes and certain fruits. Start reintroducing those, and then gradually from there, maybe introduce the rice or the white potato. This will help you maintain and reintroduce and have a whole food healthy diet. So that gradual approach can help with that smooth transition off of keto without that significant weight gain or health setbacks. You can also cycle in and out of keto. Those participants that I talked about before that went on the Mediterranean diet, when they cycled in and out of Mediterranean and strict keto again, they experienced another round of rapid weight loss and more health improvements. So that just shows that cycling between a low carb and a ketogenic diet can be powerful for achieving sustainable weight loss and enhancing your overall health even more. Achieving that metabolic flexibility allows your body to efficiently switch between the fats and the carbs for energy. That is the adaptability of a gold standard for truly healthy and sustainable way of eating and living. Because when you're sensitive and you can go back and forth, you can occasionally go to a birthday party and eat the piece of cake or cupcake, and your body understands what to do with it and how to handle it and not just store it. So continue on with your ketogenic diet until you reach your weight loss and your health goals. And remember, the key is to make the transition smoothly and sustainably. Achieving that metabolic flexibility will help you maintain a balanced and healthy lifestyle forever.